Guys, let me show you something. This is how I trade, okay? And look how price has did exactly what I said it would do. Go and tap that area that I marked from rejected levels, from support and resistance. That's what was marked right there. But let me show you something. This is how I trade. Every time price passes over a rejected area, it always goes and touch my next zone. Bam, look how price went there. Bam, another rejected level. Look, boom, look how price went there. Here, okay? How did I know it was going there? This is the 15-minute time frame, okay? Look to the 1 hour. This is what I said to myself when I got in this trade. This is where I was. I had saw that price was lingering in here. I saw a rejected level here, and I said, you know what? If price actually gets to my trend line and passes over it, oh, it's money. It's game time. Because once it gets here, I'm going to this next rejected level. Now, I didn't let it ride all the way there. I took my profit early and I ran. However, this is how I trade every freaking day. It's all about going to that 1 hour. If the 1 hour ain't telling you, go to the 4 hours. See what's going on there. Okay? I have my levels marked before I begin. Okay? Why did I mark this line? It was all about all of these touches in here. That's why that one was marked. Why did I mark this line? That was marked because of this recent rejected level. Why did I mark this line? Most recent rejected level. Okay? Why did I mark this line? Let me go down to the lower time frame. And I'll be darned. That is why I marked it. Okay? Now, if I would have been looking for this type of trade here, I would have saw that all of my moving averages are headed north. And I also would have saw that my merged parabolic SARs were together. They were looking great, right? Okay? At that time, I would have saw something like this. Now, what is this line? This little doo-doo mustard looking line. That is my ATR. That shows me the volatility. Okay? When it's pointing up like that and really sitting over this 20 level here, when it's pointing up at this point, I know it's strong wherever it's going. Just it doesn't point out direction. No, it does not. But what it does show you is the strength. Okay? And everything else I got on my chart, I love it, yes. But it's only confluence to price action. I look at price action first. First thing I do when I come to my chart, I go to the 4 hour time frame and I look at direction. I look for candle patterns. What is the pattern doing? Okay? This was showing me a very bullish pattern at one point. Okay? And once I see that, then I start to go down time frames and I look for still bullish setups and also look for my strategy. What kind of details within my strategy is showing me that I should be putting in buys? Okay, I'm seeing these rejected level. Price getting close to rejected levels and then it's going up. What can tell me that yes, you should get in this trade? Okay, I saw merged parabolic SARs. I saw all of my MAs going up, going towards the 53, which is my first take profit zone. Right? I could take profit based off of what's going on down here in this window. I could take profit based on my rejected levels. I could take profit based off of when I get in profit. You don't have to hold them. But look what price is doing now. It's playing off of this. Now, what would we do next? Honestly, I can come in this thing real quick. And I could set another trend line. I could probably put that a different color to show me that, hey, this trend line, not trend line, a horizontal line you're setting, it's nothing you set up in the beginning, but that's one of those recent things that we're trying to sell price back to. Okay? And I might want to adjust it to make sure it goes a little bit higher, and I hope this phone doesn't hang up on me. But I promise you, all you're seeing right there is a retracement of that one candle on the higher time frame, which is really coming back to that rejected level that you had set already. Okay, and it's gonna come and tap that blue line. You can bet it. I promise it's gonna happen, baby. Look what we got here, confluence. Look what just popped up here, probably a green parabolic SAR. Probably gonna hit that in a second because we're gonna come down and we're gonna tap this, baby. And if we don't, Hey, by now you should have had your profit, but look what we got. Okay, it can do all that shucking and jiving it want to do. Probably come back, do a pullback, and then come back and tap it, and then go where it's going to go. Where do we think it's going to go at this point? Look at our moving averages. They're headed north, right? And at this point, you can't do anything but go to the higher time frames and see what's going on. Okay, we're still sitting above that trend line. Are you going to come back down? We know it's going to come back down and touch the blue. That's it. It's going to come back. Ain't even nothing else to talk about. Why do I know that? I got my merged parabolic SARs right there. I set this blue line off a rejected level that I saw up here. Okay? Now, I probably could have did a little better and set it here on this line. All right? Forgive me, I'm working a little fast. In real life, that's where it would have been set, the most recent rejected line. Okay? Because up here, we're sitting above this trend line. Now, what price could be doing, because it's still sitting up under this level here that we had set. Although it bust over this trend line, right? We still got these parabolic SARs here, but they're not the most recent. You got to pay attention to what's on your chart. These are the most recent. However, we already know that rejects could happen, right? This could be wicking back down. But right now, we're just waiting, because on the 1 minute time frame, we're still waiting for it to come back down and tap this. Unless I should have set my line here. You understand? In real life, it would have been set there, and I would have took my little profits, because by now I would have been in profit. Another thing that I was talking about, spread. Pay attention to your spread, because if your spread is too big, yes, that line, the price, the TP, right, could be set. Say I set my TP here, and price came down, and one of the lines was here. I'm talking about this right here, the ask and the bid line, right? And the other one was still sitting up here. Guess what? It's going to come down and tap, but it ain't going to close me out. Now, if both of those lines were down here, of course, I'd be in profit, right? But we all know, we set it sometimes. We go to sleep. You wake up in the morning, price be done tapped it. But guess what? It ain't closed out the trade. That's why. Right there. That is why. All right. So, I'll be back once we get in profit. You know what? While we wait, actually, I'm going to talk real quick. This is the 2-par new strategy. Okay? I have removed my Bollinger Bands, and now I just have some moving averages on here. What moving averages do you have, too? Okay, we got the 125 exponential moving average. We got the 50. We got a 15 simple, and the 15, the blue one is the 15 exponential. The red one is the 15 simple moving average. And then, of course, we got my baby, the 5 EMA. All right. That is all that I did differently outside of adding in the ATR, which kind of shows me that volatility is dropping. And look at it right now. It's pointing downward, meaning that the momentum that we had going up, we don't have that no more. Price is starting to try to creep down a little bit. All right. We're just waiting for it to hit our little TP that we would have had if we would have taken that trade, based off of those parabolic SARs, based off of the higher time frames, and knowing that it was going to come back and tap that rejected level. So we're just waiting on it to drop and tap it, right? But honestly, I would have been in profit by now. Look at the spread, guys. This is what I'm talking about. You got to pay attention to that spread. All right? Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Okay. So if you wanted to look at the 5-minute time frame, this is what I would be doing here. Okay, bam. Waiting for this stochastic to come down and touch this. And that would know that I actually am done with this little downtrend. And bam, look what it did. It came and it touched it, baby. Yeah, it touched it. But if you'd have set your TP there and not close your trade yourself manually, look at the ask and the bid. If price turnarounds and reverses and you're asleep, guess what? You lose out on that trade. That's why I'm not really a fan of leaving trades overnight and all that no more, because of things like that. It came down and it tapped it. It would have put me in profit enough because I would have entered in my trade up here somewhere. Okay? But anywho, that is the end. Let me show you what we have for this strategy. Again, 5 EMA, that's orange. Okay? We got the 15 EMA, that's this little turquoise color there. 15 simple, that's red. 50, that's blue. The 125 exponential, that's green. Let's see, that's the same one. Parabolic SARs, got those set to 0.11 and max on 0.2. Okay, and this one is, and the other one is green. This is 0.02 for the step, 0.2 for the max, and the color is like a red color there. And we got the 14 RSI. Yeah, I added that too. That's new. Average true range, that's new. And you see what that is, 14, period of 14. That's a dookie green. I love it. 200, that's not new. Okay. RSI, this is what that bottom window is built around. This period of 1 for the RSI. Look at all those levels. And if you want to create your verbiage the same as mine, bam, there you go. Screenshot it. Try not to make this video too long. Okay. Yes, I got 2 RSIs on there for the period. That's why. Moving average of 5, exponential. 8, exponential. All right, we talked about that. Stochastic, 533, low, high, simple, and then 33 levels 20 and 80. I think we talked about the 8 there. 13, exponential. 21, exponential. And then we got a 2 there. It's a little bit different from the top window, I think. Or it might be just in different arrangement. It might be the same. This one's 0.2. So screenshot it, pause it, do what you got to do, write it down. If you're looking for the best strategy, this is it. This is it. This is it for me. Best strategy for me, maybe not for you. Tweak it, do what you need to do to make it for yourself. But just remember this. Price action is king. Rejected level to rejected level is king. Set those levels ahead of time. Go to that higher time frame. See what you got going on. Which direction are we going? Look for that candle pattern. See if it's telling you that it's bullish. If it's bearish, look at those moving averages. See where they're pointed. And I will go in details a little bit more. I'll give a little bit more tips later when I post another video. But for now, this is what we have. And I suspect, right, I ain't gonna even suspect. I ain't gonna tell you what the price is gonna do next. I'm gonna just get on up out of here and let y'all do what y'all do. Blessings to you. Love you.